I'm gonna see if calm is available, actually.
What?
What does he need calm for?
I don't know. To do Feth and metamines?
I would recommend that.
Wouldn't recommend what? The Feth or the amphetamines?
Either.
What
Just
if
saying.
what if both at the same time, huh? What if
Maybe not
Feth and
that.
metamines, yeah.
What do you mean, which one? Oh.
Bruh.
This space D&D. Do you want to go use the dream link on somebody?
Yeah. I'm not bound to the Dream Link.
Who is?
I traded Nixus for the Spellforge.
Oh, good. Nixus has it.
He has left the chat. I'm not sure if I can
His
read
ship
it.
also have like jump range 1, my dude.
Yeah, but if it's...
Oh yeah, hey Adam and Coin and Com and anyone,
Yeah.
I guess, if you're
What?
interested. Look at my to-do list. What do you guys think?
What vagaries have you added?
It's not vague this time.
Oh.
Good luck.
Jesus.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
You know I just have a number next to ships now, right?
No.
I'm actually
We don't know
really
anything
interested
about
in
how
this.
you do that.
Loot calculator. Learn how to use Google Sheets. The fuck? Finished loot calculator. Calculate 27. This is a problem for wind forms, just saying.
What's wind forms?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this would be easier to do in code.
Yep. WinForms is the UI that Seed Chip Management Studio runs on 1 and 2.
Paps, do you want to learn C#? I can teach you how to code.
He's just gonna ask
yeah,
you
I'm
what the
sure
fuck
you can.
int plus int is. Or like int equals
Alright,
plus.
Paps, describe the following. Func int
No.
equals greater than.
Every time I ask Paps if he wants to
Today
learn
we're
how to
doing
code,
lambda expressions, bud.
Adam.
Buckle up.
Adam, every time I ask Paps if he wants to learn how to code, he asks, okay, well, yeah, I'll learn how to code if you can tell me what the fuck if int is. That's literally, like, verbatim what he says every time.
Hey, I said
What
that
is
one
if
time.
What do you
Literally
mean?
one
You
time.
said that
but
3
sure.
times. You've said that
Sure,
3 times
Jan.
before. I've asked you 3 times and you said it every time.
You explained it to
Good.
me the first time. Why would I ask again?
I explained it to you the 3rd time.
Sure.
Because I didn't know what the fuck you meant the first 2. Time
So
to
I
turn
guess
coin
Dream
down a
Linking
little
Corex
bit.
Jr. is a session thing.
Unless you can summon Nixus. Like we
No,
have
Nixus,
Paps, I
I'm
think
pretty
we
sure
have
he
that
went to bed.
technology.
Am
Yeah,
I
was
needed
gonna
for
ask
anything
Paps,
else? Because
but
I have things I need to do.
no, I don't have anything else for you. I thought you had the thing.
I don't have the thing.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I swear Saturday is gonna come and I'm gonna go, Nixus, can I use the Dream Link? And he's gonna go, what? I traded that back to Com. Because remember they had some whole big long argument about it and then
Yeah.
they both agreed to not listen to the other or something. So I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I thought
does
Com had
have
2
it.
arcane engines after all that.
I thought he did too.
But we shall see. At least they'll both be in the same channel, so if I'm insistent enough, maybe we can get a final answer.
Good luck with that.
Maybe. I will flip a coin and then declare it canon if it becomes bad enough.
What, that one of them has it? You know what? Sure, if neither of them know where it is, I'll let you roll a d2 and declare who has it.
Huzzah! I declare it's calm. No. Okay, what else? Talk to the Asgard in Defiance is not a right now thing.
It could be right now.
Talk to Korak Sr. about Astara.
Yeah, you want to do that? Oh fuck! The hell did I just trip over? Just randomly almost ate shit into a door.
Good.
That's not good. What are you talking about? That's
Um,
horrible.
You know how I be.
That's disgusting, but also delicious.
Here's what I think I'll begin with. Fingram thing about the Fingram. Tell me where is Aurelian Soul, for I much desire to speak with him.
I don't know. 1 sec.
Is it not with Delta?
I probably. Yeah,
Tell me where
it's
is
with
Gandalf,
Artemis's command
for I
group.
much desire to speak with him. Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with him.
A Balrog of Mordor. What did you say?
A Balrog of Morgoth. What did you say?
Oh, that was Mordor.
I thought it was Morgoth. I don't know.
Skoros, Morgoth, Vestry, or whatever.
Yes.
Therese Tambor, or whatever it is.
To be Deor.
To be Deor. Oh, yeah. I know what it is in English. I cannot. The Rakathi language. The Veil affects real life. I cannot remember the Rakathi language sometimes.
The Veil debuff.
Yeah, it's not an AoE English debuff. It's just I occasionally get hit by the Veil.
Yes, yes.
It just becomes unpronounceable, and I can't remember.
One sec.
I like giving you double
Yes,
advantage, and then you get a 10.
Girth. And I misspelled it. It's girth. Okay.
What?
I will amu the letting Artemis.
What?
Hey!
Hello.
Having an aneurysm?
Wow, wow, wee, wah. Hey Artemis, how's it going?
Remarkably calm given our situation. Why?
I'm glad to hear it. Is Aurelian Soul around, and are they responding to comms? Except I would say whatever his name actually is, I just out of character have forgotten.
I think it's Cambrius.
Cambrius sounds right. Is Cambrius around, and is he responding to comms?
I believe so. Why?
Okay. I was just gonna check in with him, but given the weirdness that's been going on, I wasn't sure if he would be amuletable, so I wanted to check with someone else first. Appreciate it.
He
Also,
appears to be rather sluggish at the moment, but is otherwise fine from the events that transpired earlier.
I see. All right, thanks. Also, good job during the whole thing. Like those pretty ballsy stuff facing down Blade of Marmora.
Many thanks. Your assistance was invaluable.
We do our best. Tips hat. Okay, I hang up and attempt to amulet Cambrius.
Okay. After a bit, it lights up.
Cool. I will go, hey, Cambrius, it's Henderson from Secon Delta. How are you feeling?
A little groggy. Why?
Understandable. I just kind of wanted to check in. I don't really know what happened exactly, so...
Neither am I.
I see. How much do you remember? I can fill you in on anything we saw, if you'd like.
I remember being part of the battle and then some feeling overwhelming me. Something that seemed familiar, but I couldn't place it. After that, everything goes fuzzy until after the fight.
Well, here's what I remember, and I will lightning speak him kind of the memories of him being a gigacaster. I will not send him the part where he says the phrase at the end.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what language that is.
Me neither. At the same time, I don't know if you heard, but Huygen, a few systems over, sort of had a reaction as well. From what I gathered, seemed to be at the same time.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. From what I heard, the ship's power grid kind of stopped responding or went offline, and they stopped responding to comms. And the captain that he's bonded with is now in a coma.
Oh,
So whatever happened, it was some pretty potent stuff.
is Corax Jr. alive?
Alive, yes, and from what I hear, recovering, just somewhat slowly. I hear he'll be okay though.
What about Huygen?
Last I heard, still not responding to comms, but the power grid had restabilized. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, if the two are bonded, one will experience. The experiences of each other will be more or less shared. Whatever happened may have injured Corax Jr., and that's affecting their link, so Huygen feels it as well.
Maybe. Yeah, just kind of wanted to check in with you and first of all make sure that you were okay, and then see if you had any idea about what might be going on with Huygen. I don't know if you guys have some like special Fingram bond or something like that.
We are often able to sense each other's presence over fair distances, but I can't feel anything at the moment.
Very well. He has a few jumps out, so makes sense. All right. Well, glad to hear you're doing fine.
Okay.
Elder A Night are on.
Elder Knight are on.
Fingram thing about the Fingram. Check.
I love your and Paps' descriptions of random events.
It's fine.
I'm honestly surprised you guys don't forget what some of the stuff means.
I do sometimes.
Oh, good.
That's why I labeled them slightly more lately. Only
I
slightly,
remember
though.
there was a time where Paps was just going like the thing with the stuff for like some of his, and I'm just like, ah, good.
If it's comprehensible to anyone other than me, I've failed. Okay. Here's a question. Might be an answer we need to decide, but where are the Heartstones?
Those are not things you should be misplacing.
Well,
Last I thought I heard they were left in Arcadia.
okay. Alright, so that will be a thing for later. That's almost certainly correct, then.
Please do not
Just wanted to
misplace some of the
double
most
check.
powerful objects in this plane of reality.
It's fine.
Battlestar might remember as well, but I'm pretty sure that's where they are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct.
You remember where the Heartstones are? I'm pretty sure they're in Arcadia.
Yeah.
I assume they're not with Night Viper as it was deploying.
Yeah.
That would have triggered some shit.
So
Fine.
when you said Night Viper was deploying with the Heartstone on it, I was like, "Are you sure about that?" And you were like, "Oh yeah, I guess they could leave it in Arcadia."
I think I also remember that happening, but I just wanted to double check. So the blue one's there as well.
Yeah, and the gold one's there. Wink, not
Oh,
wink.
Yeah, the gold one's there too. Also, I picked up the frame last quest, so we can just pop by there whenever we get time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I own that Star Fortress now. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, good. Speaking
Yeah.
of that, Paps, is Merlians 2 happening soon?
Yes.
Or am I writing
Life
that?
has picked up for me though, and I am super fucking busy now. So, work on it has been incredibly slow.
Okay.
Is there a time that question has been asked and that wasn't your response? Just wondering.
Well, it has gotten progressively more and more busy since each time you ask. So,
I
that will
believe.
forever be the
I believe
answer.
that. I believe that. I'm just wondering.
Because the extra galactic stuff I was planning on starting fairly soon.
What makes you say that? The status of the Amazarian fleets? Or the status of the Orthani fleets?
Campaign.
So the status of the Amazarian fleets, got it.
Okay. Don't worry, I have more or less figured out a way to sort of have there be a time dilation-y thing so that time you spend in other galaxies doesn't one-to-one match to the real one. As long as no one pokes too much at it, I'm fine with that being the case.
Works for me.
Oh yeah? I region mode in there.
Yeah, like if you start trying to fucking power game with it, I will have to find a way around that, but just don't poke at it too much and it will be fine.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Orion giving us the warp stars back after Shadow Strike ends.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Finding another river.
Wow. Not even farming fave stars. I see how it is.
No,
I can't do that.
I've been
Yeah.
needing to poop for so long, dude. It has been like weeks since we've visited a river recently.
Has it been weeks? I'm pretty sure
I
it
don't
has
think
been
it
like
has.
a week.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, wasn't Ancient Relics like literally like 4 days ago?
Something like that.
No, definitely not 4 weeks or 4 days, but
I remember it was Ancient Relics and then y'all fucking yeeted to Delta Fleet.
That's
Hmm.
interesting. Okay.
What?
Just
I'm pretty
it
sure
was
I can
really
tell you.
something strange. It's fine now after I restarted the program, but Microsoft Word suddenly changed the language of like file, home, insert, draw, whatever, blah blah. All the stuff. It changed it all to Chinese or some Asian language, and it's like,
Bruh.
you fucking what?
What is wrong with your computer?
You're like, you got a cursed hard drive. Like, stop downloading so much porn, dude. I get it must get lonely in your room, but like, it's not the answer.
No, it doesn't get too lonely. All right, I have you guys around here. Why would I
His
ever need
room
porn
is
if I have you
like
guys here?
Please
his
don't
room
be
is like
insinuating that
5
you
steps
masturbate
away
thrust.
from the kitchen.
Do what?
His room is like 5 steps away from the kitchen. I can tell you, we ended Ancient Relics on day 6 of last week.
Yeah, it's been like 6 days then.
Okay, fine. It has been almost a week since
You guys
I've
can
pooped in the
go
river.
to like an inhabited planet if you want to chill on a planet for a bit. Like,
And then I'll poop in the river. All right.
Okay, I actually don't have any further NPC talks for the moment then. I need to
Ooh.
decide a few things, and there's some that I just can't do right now.
To it, Demuga's turn? I'm just kidding.
you don't want to do Corex?
No, there's several connected ones, and I need to decide kind of what route I'm taking.
See?
But,
I was hoping for Eldrathane talks. You disappoint me, but acceptable.
well, I was gonna do it, but Battlestar wants to assist and does not want to right now do that. So,
Why is Battlestar? What? Huh? Woos.
I specifically did not use arcane assists throughout most of the week.
Oh, so you can dump them into Eldrathane?
Yep.
I see.
I think I am
Dude,
go
if
to
we
bed
cannot
then.
even
but-
vaguely accomplish our objectives with 3 arcane assists from Marshall, I will be very confused.
Have me make you roll disadvantage enough so that the arcane assists don't matter.
Like, if
Good.
the situation is that bad, then what?
I
will say
I don't even know.
I have maps
night.
prepped from a range going from they get along fine to they shoot at each other. I have maps prepped for that range. You've seen Eldrathane's the battle formation thing. You know I have the combat map ready.
I'm pretty sure there's more Ori ships than what I last saw, but
Oh yeah, bud. Remember Eldrathane likes him some stealth ships.
Well, if there's any sensor suite good enough to detect those, it's definitely Galleons.
Yeah, he can definitely believe Galleon's freaking sensors can't pick it up, but it's fine.
Theron, without Galleon, legit saw us through a Yvrain Sundav. Theron, not even Theron without Galleon. Theron threw a null without Galleon.
Theron
That was-
projecting, yeah.
That was some real interesting shit. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but I was like, man, if anyone takes Smang for that, it's Yvrain, which means I'm safe.
There's a thing with Theron and Chaos that you'll learn about more. That's an interesting thing. But,
She didn't Chaos Sundav us, so...
how do you know?
Because you said she cast a Sundav.
Yeah, you know I use the arcane name for both of them though.
Except for when you're being annoying during combat and you're like, it's Gosnitlich, and it's like, what? And
Well,
then you
there
have us
are
hunt through
no
the spell
arcane
pages.
versions for some of the chaos spells, and then I just have to do that then. Like there is no like Doom Orb in Arcana.
No, that is Chrononav Sterner. It's
Yeah,
just
but Chrononav Sterner
it's just
works
a better
sufficiently
version
different.
of Chrononav Sterner.
I don't know. I blame Paps.
Interesting. No, I would try and do
Paps farmed enough GM rep for it to affect enough negative GM rep for it to affect the past.
that. Oh. Very interesting.
That's pretty easy. I've seen how fast you can. I've seen how fast people can farm minus GM rep.
It's impressive sometimes.
You know what? Maybe that's what I should be power gaming.
Minus GM rep.
Not longbow. Not longbow. But minus GM rep.
Yes.
That sounds like it'll totally be good for my
characters. That's the best way for your longevity to proceed.
Dude, I'm actually kind of curious what would happen if I farmed enough fucking minus GM rep and it's just like, well, Balsar is gone now. What would happen to Marshall? Where would he go?
What, for me to just kick you from the campaign?
Yeah.
The Black Fleet.
The Black Fleet. The Black Fleet's getting dissipated soon.
No, Beta Fleet's getting dissipated soon. Alpha and Delta are sticking around. Beta Fleet's getting turned into whatever health bar cumulative the groups have left into strategic combat repairs.
Maybe Korax just puts Marshall in charge of Alpha Fleet. He's like, I've noticed you have a very high.
But then you'd be putting
modifier.
the traitor in charge of Alpha Fleet. Like, I don't know if he would do that.
I've noticed you have a very high admiral modifier. Yeah, is it really a captain's command now? I'm pretty sure it's an admiral's command.
What are you, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Fleet Admirals. Most Fleet Admirals have 12. Unless they're special. I think Korax has 14. I know Korax has 14, actually. Who the heck is that? It's Sailor.
You know what's funny is what I would do
For a Klondike
with
bar?
promotion points. If I got promoted to Fleet Admiral,
You would just have a battle group.
no, that with claim points, I would do some interesting things with claim points if I had a Fleet Admiral. Oh goddamn!
What
I
would you do
would do
Paps's
some interesting
Clipper
points.
spam thing with like 1,000 artillery beams or something?
No, but if I got promoted twice, and assuming Fleet Admiral gives 4 promotion points instead of just 3, because that seems like a pretty high step up. Let's see.
Oh,
3,
the
4,
training point things. I thought you meant claim
10.
points.
10. What would I do with 10 points?
I think
Well,
put yourself to 14 and then drugs up like a nav, like a pilot.
nope, I already have drugs pilots.
Do you have plus 10s?
I do have plus 10.
Then I don't know what the fuck you would act, because you already have drugs engineers and pilots, and those are the stats you care about.
I would just promote myself a second Fleet Admiral. That's probably what I would do. All this talk of having a strong enough willpower to control the runestone or whatever, that's pretty scary shit. He probably would make Tychus a good fucking commander. Let's see. So that would be
I guess
9
just like a
of that would be
rando on your crew, or is he like someone you found somewhere?
Nah,
Is he from the like, is he trained at all, or is he just a +4 pleb?
he's a +6 captain. He's a +6 captain I got from being promoted to upper half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your elite crew TM experience.
That's like experienced crew, I'm pretty sure. And then I have 1 point left, so I think I do have a +9 engineer somewhere. I guess I'd make him +10.
Imagine. I thought you'd do something weird with the boy. Then again, I don't know if the boy doesn't even really need that good stats. It's just natively drugs.
I don't know. You kind of do
Like-
want good crew on it.
You'd want like a good engineer and pilot for like webway stuff, and like a good comms officer, I guess.
Well, yeah, if I were also a Fleet Admiral, I'd acquire a second Klein starship.
Oh, I see. What are you,
Give
the
me one of
Ori
these.
summoning Klein stars?
I would try to make someone out, like make another Klein star. Yeah, I'd probably try to make several.
Well, I see.
You imagine.
Or would you try to befriend the whatever the small green one is to try to get them to be B branch drugs?
Well, I don't think I would be following the party, so I don't think I would be able to do that.
Oh. See.
But it would be really funny if Marshall took the Theron orb and the Itrakai with him. No more talk to Theron.
No more Theron for you.
He's all
only
mine.
for me.
He's all mine, boys.
Is for me? Battlestar. Can we get an is for me thing? Just Battlestar, Itrakai, and then Theron or something?
Oh man. Here, spawn. Oh, I don't have it up right now. Spawn Galleon somewhere.
Easy.
What I'd actually do is probably negotiate for like a Silver Fleet ship somehow.
Those ships are some fucking drugs. I don't know if you've seen the loadout yet, but The one Defiance got, I just rolled some random for, and she got the Scout one. And it's got some really hilariously tanky stuff on it.
Can you move Strelick a little bit? Like
That's not
up?
the second one.
The top one.
So is Thorsten getting declaimed in a bit?
That hall is, yeah.
Wow. Minus Thorsten rep. Or is Thorsten going into Jupiter?
He's probably going into Jupiter. I don't know about the other thing.
The other thing?
Like, what I would... The other thing.
The boy?
What I'd reasonably be doing is putting him in the Jupiter. Like, that's
fair,
really what I should do.
It looks like Adam's trying to jockey for control of the boy because he wants a webway drive. No. Paps, do you want the boy? Huh? Huh?
Where's the is for
Paps
me?
is dead.
Now I need is for me templates.
Also, is Galleon's health bar on for you guys?
I don't know.
Bro.
No. Oh, good. Like, the problem is, I'm not really sure if that chip is worth it without leveling.
It's a
'Cause,
pretty
like-
fucking drug ship, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
Without leveling, ships suck without leveling.
No.
Yeah, they do.
They're not as good, but that ship is already such drugs because it's full of like PL10A stuff. I can get the argument of that ship's bad if it doesn't have a Klein star in it, but like it's still a really drug ship without leveling.
How the fuck is this? What? It's so weird. I suck at photo editing, actually.
I was kind of nudging at Paps to do it, but Paps is dead.
I mean, I'm just worse at it. It's just something I have less practice doing.
Imagine. Now I'll trigger another ship editors competition with the, I think, one ship that's in there or something.
This should be better. Here we go. Let's see. Good.
Is for me. I see. You're still the highest there in rep, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wow, and Galleon almost doesn't hate you.
Dude, what I was going to say while Adam was here is that I don't remember if I got to say this or not because the conversation moved on pretty quickly. But the thing about being a good person or advancing his career, I don't remember if I said like the power gamey way to do that is to have someone else like have the party split ways. Like for example, have me agree with the Imperials or with Adama, and then Adam take the opposite stance, and then we get the best of both worlds. We get the green boy points and the career advancement.
You don't get the green boy. For the higher ranks, I'm not having the entire party be the same rank, so some people can jump ahead there. So some people get the benefits from that. Like I said earlier, some of you are close to a rank up.
Who's the closest?
You, Paps, and Adam.
Yeah, who's the closest out of us three?
I don't know. I'd have to open that doc.
You totally should.
Seems kind of racist. I don't know. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
It's probably Adam because he jumps on the interacting with the admiral's boat before other people do.
Well,
But I am curious.
wow.
Are things still being talked about?
Random stuff.
I see.
Session started and Theron killed the party. I'm sorry, you were all wrong.
Right now, I'm trying to see if
Oh, do you guys want to try to figure out what Theron's doing with the thing?
Right now, I'm trying to see if Coin will tell us who is the closest to being promoted to Vice Admiral.
Oh, I see. Assuming we wouldn't just all get promoted at the same time.
Yeah, he
It's not
said we won't all.
necessarily simultaneous. I have a doc tracking the progress each of you have towards it.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Interesting indeed, if I do interest my sting.
Because you're getting into like proper flag admiral, or flag officer ranks. So, and also you all have like enough claim points that it's not like super holding people back.
I'll claim your points. Yeah, that's right. Give me Tristan's points.
No. Also, yeah, Tristan has a shit ton of extra points now.
Yeah, give those extra points to me.
Because Tristan has Damocles, a heavy, and a little medium. So he's got like 30 extra points?
Give those points to me.
No.
Unbelievable.
Like 23. He has space for another Jupiter.
Rep farm more with Tristan, and maybe.
Ah, yes, the character that hardly exists.
I have rep farmed with Tristan. I asked him to help me build a Jupiter, and he did.
I ask me interested if we have a map where both of those ships are down at the same time.
Don't
they're
they
super
have the
different
same
builds.
Token?
They do for now. I haven't found a better token. But
Damocles' token is really cool. I was saving it for a little while.
I hired Tristan as a consultant, and by hired I mean asked him to be one.
Yeah. I mean, they're very different builds, though. Like, Damocles is basically just a discount supernova, and you've just got a pure anti-fighter build.
Yeah, which makes me a bit sad.
Why, that you're an anti-fighter build?
Yeah, because nobody else is going to do it.
I mean, Paps has, 100,000 bees? You could do it with your strike craft.
Consistently kill our bees before our bees kill their bees is the problem.
Incorrect! The last, 3 combat encounters, that hasn't been the case.
Okay, fair.
Because they've been ignoring our Bs.
Yeah.
No, they haven't. You outclassed the enemy on Bs in this one because you're facing down a command group. And Secon Delta at this point is fucking basically a carrier group.
Is it really?
There are like, what, 7 star carriers in the group? Like, Paps has 2, Adam has 2.
I have
Verjandir,
one.
or counting Vandanis as a ship in SCD is a little awkward. It
What
doesn't
is
really.
Vandanis?
I think-
Does Vandanis still have a
I
matter
think we
decompressor?
are a
No, I don't know
dreadnought
where
group,
it is.
given our I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heavy dreadnoughts in the group.
Yeah, wait, we straight up I can just see. I don't know if we count Defiance at the moment.
I wasn't counting her.
Yeah, I mean,
Counting that as a heavy dread and not a class 1 Titan is.
I think that's
A
all the
little
heavy
suspicious.
dreads. And what we got? That's
It has like
carrier
50 points
Or
worth of
carrier.
modules and weapons, and
or a battle star.
50 points worth of
Is
health
this
bar.
a battle star?
It is
This
a battle
thing?
star, yeah.
Okay. I think that's a battle star. You're a battle star.
I think calling us anything except a command group is weird because we have a really high mix, and we do get fucked up by stealth groups and ECM groups.
You know what? That checks out. Yeah. I know your stats I made for your strategic combat. Let's see what are those. Not that.
Didn't
SCG.
say we had like 215 health. That's a lot.
G. Your stats look more like a Battlestar group in terms of like damage defense type stuff.
Yeah, for damage and defense, but in terms of the multipliers, I don't know.
Oh,
We're
and
also
you have
missing.
1x for everything.
Are we missing a heavy dread? I feel like we're missing a heavy dread.
What every dread are we missing?
I don't know. I just.
Oh, comms, Psychoton, whatever the fuck.
Psychoton.
Yeah, we're
Brigadier.
missing comms ship.
The green
Com
thing.
has a heavy dread
Yeah,
and a
there's 6
Battlestar.
and 2 dreadnoughts. Oh no! He has a Battlestar. Yeah, you're right.
Also, I
then the
guess
other
you
one-
could.
What is Phantasma? Is that a
Dread-
That's a
Battlestar?
Battlestar.
That's a Battlestar.
You
Battlestar.
could count Styphic and Eiglin as dreadnoughts as well.
I think counting them as dreadnoughts is accurate.
Yeah, then you're closer to like a dreadnought group. Or actually, I don't know. That's a lot of flight techs. You're either a dreadnought group or a command group. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Isn't this also a dreadnought? No, wait, this is a.
No,
is
it's
a
a
Piss.
planetary invasion
It's a-
ship, which is like a worse dreadnought.
Nixus hasn't boarded anything. I don't know. Also, is Nixus just not doing flagships?
I don't know what his deal is there.
Oh, I see what happened that
But
caused yeah, interesting.
Hmm. What?
I have not had my Microsoft stuff paid for long enough that it updated and locked Microsoft Word, and that's why it changed to fucking Chinese or whatever.
if you use
know that
LibreOffice,
when it
it's
gets-
almost exactly the same interface as MS Office. and still
I've
works with
looked at
Rex.
those. I've looked at a bunch of Office alternatives, but none of them allow you to change, at least that I've been able to find, allow you to change the like the background of the page to be a dark color. So all of them fucking flashbang you.
I don't know if I have
what is
Libre
this?
installed,
With
but
what?
It's a little
Oh.
tiny thing below Hestia. What is that?
That is the Dominion Shield drone thing. I don't know why I spawned that.
You still have those?
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you ever use them?
Yeah.
how to go full dark mode with LibreOffice. Let's see here.
Also, yeah, you guys are kind of like turning into a Battlestar group too with the recent stuff, because Adam's about to add 4. Battlestar's about to add 1.
Yeah, I really think we're a command group. LibreOffice does that except the main area where you write. You can change that if you want to go complete dark mode with LibreOffice. You have to change some options. Are you interested in this link or no?
Sure.
Also, does anyone know how many ships Nixus actually has?
No, because nobody knows how NTSSS operates.
Good.
Or whatever the fuck that is.
Because Nixus has, like, 60 character sheets or something in Google Drive.
Well, a lot of those are Strikecraft as well, so I can see that.
Whose character sheets are we missing?
But, like,
here?
how many Beepuses does he have? Because he has the character sheets for, like, 8.
Interesting question.
Like, does he even know? Boardingcraft, Cargonia stuff. It's Mitternacht, Moonlight Sonata.
He has 4
Waning
capitals.
Light, Waxing Might.
Those are the 4.
He has 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5.
What's the 5th one?
Past Sins, the weird Dreadnought thing. The Dreadnought thing that is actually more effective than all of his other ships combined at damage.
Oh, that's a new addition. Every time I look at that, I'm
It's a new addition,
confused.
but it's actually like super effective because it's a one trick. It shoots and it does a like decent damage. Like it's actually a good ship.
Yeah.
You can run it quickly. It's really effective and has decent range. Like it's a good build.
I was thinking about it, by the way. Since Battlestars have more module slots, it's straight up better to have Longbow on a Battlestar. There's no reason to run it on a Dreadnought instead of a Battlestar. Except that Dreadnoughts are slightly cheaper.
I mean, Dreadnoughts also get more guns.
Yeah, but your 2 random-ass guns don't matter on Dreadnoughts. Especially because the effective way to use that gun is to have the Fed supercomputer on it. So you can't actually fill up your module slot, or your gun slots with it. So you need high cal. So the build is, if for super heavies, is high cal, whatever the fuck, and you have 2 longbow cannons, and that way you get more damage out of your charging chambers, and so you don't need as many charging chambers. So you can have like 3 charging chambers, maybe 4 on a Battlestar. Then you have the control things. Then you have 5, and so you have a flight deck because you're a Battlestar, and then you have 4 extra modules for random shit. So that's probably going to be point defense, 2 FTL drives, and fortification. And then that's a solid build. And you don't have anything crazy like Star Fortress, but you do have a flight deck in compensation. Like in reality, I guess you only have 1 more module slot on a Battlestar than versus a Dreadnought because flight decks are a module.
Let's see. What did the Black Fleet Lerfs have?
I don't know. I know they're Dreadnoughts though.
Yeah,
They wanted they wanted a random high cal secondary missile launcher instead of the flight deck. I know which one I would choose out of that. But the problem is you still have to take high cal as a sub focus, so you are really fucked in terms of sub focus shenanigans. But being on a Dreadnought doesn't actually fix that. Their front routes need at least 1 Lerf, so you're kind of stuck in the conundrum of do you go for double Lerf, which is always good, or do you go with Lerf point defense? I'd probably say just go hull focus or engine focus, and then
Yeah,
like,
the Black Fleet artillery ships are
not use point
energy
defense.
focus, high cal, and then double lerf. They have some missiles, and then it's longbow, point defense. Depending on the fit, it's either 2 or 4 of the charging chambers, and then some drives. Some of them have overchargers, some of them don't, and some of them have stealth, and some of them don't.
Oh yeah, I forgot an overcharger. So yeah, you'd probably want 3 charging chambers and an overcharger.
How do you plan to enforce the sand? Lord of the Sand.
Hestia has an amount of sand on it. I think you really should look if you think the party has somehow summoned sand out of existence.
No, the thing
for
is, I
infinite repairs.
know Adam has. Because
Hestia
I
only
check
has.
I
Oh
check
my
his
goodness.
supplies after he fucking sands, and it doesn't update.
Hestia has less than 10% of its sand remaining, which is
No,
enough
it
to.
doesn't. Unless
Really?
Hestia had an absurd amount of sand.
Its maximum possible sand is 30,000. It has less than 3,000.
You think when these
No,
guys
there's a number somewhere else on that slide.
What?
What? I am unaware
Unless
of this
I'm
extra number.
misreading of like.
These no contradictory numbers on the same slide.
As far as I can
Unless
tell,
I'm
there's only
misreading-
one number. This right here.
What the fuck is this thing then?
That tells you how much sand you need in order to perform an action. So, like, in order
No,
to
but
repair a
this
heavy,
thing-
it would take 600.
This thing is not in
Oh.
that list.
So those are nanites. That's the number of nanites within 1 ton of nanites.
Oh. I thought that was how many tons of fucking.
907,185
I thought that was how many tons of sand
nanites
were
equals
on
1 ton
Hestia.
of nanites.
No, I thought that was how many tons of sand are on Hestia, which was really confusing to look at because that's an absurd amount of weight. I don't know if you know that.
Why did we have to write down how many nanites are in a ton of nanites?
Because I just asked one day, and then you're like, "Oh, I don't know. Let me run some numbers," and then you gave me that number. What is it like? Put each nanite at like a gram or something.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that checks out. That sounds like something I would do.
Well, I don't know what Adam does. I know that when I had a support ship, I tracked my repair charges meticulously.
All I will say is please track that stuff, and non-claim ships do not get free repairs. Those
I'm
are
gonna
the two
start
things
charging for
I've
repairs.
noticed
Then
that people have not done for years.
you know what? I'm gonna charge the NPCs too if they want repairs from me. They're gonna have to pay me.
Let me look at the boy. Like, let's just say I had a hypothetically, I just randomly had another Dev 4 Klein Star. Would I even want it?
Do you still
Because
have the
that's
character sheet for the boy?
That's a good fucking question, and that's a good fucking question.
I thought I removed access that people had to it. I may have been
If
thinking
we
of
are
it.
done dim scumtionizing, I think.
I mean, this is just Space D&D rambles at this point.
I think I am.
Finished faction
This-
ships, Telstar.
I still have action to it, access to it.
I mean, this is a good, like, artillery ship.
Is it? I'm not sure it is.
It's got artillery and it's got brawl. Like, it has infinity cannons and starfire.
Like, yeah, but I'm thinking, like, let's say literally,
Hypothetically, the ship can take 100% reduced damage from non-aligned sources if it wants to.
hypothetically, let's
That's
say
your
I have
hypothetical. It is
hypothetically,
immune.
let's say I have a clone of Lysindril. I just have an an extra fucking Lysindral lying around, like fucking level 145 or some shit, Klein Star, would I actually want?
Would you want
Let me-
a webway capable ship with A branch stuff out the wazoo that can become immune to non-aligned damage? Yes, I think is the answer.
I'm not sure that's the answer. I really am not sure.
Well, then you are undervaluing Telstarry hardware. The thing launches attack craft the size of mediums.
Wait, I thought this ship was a heavy.
That's what they want you to think.
This has lower DPT than ships I can make right now.
Yes, because ships you can make right now can out-tonnage it.
How, if this
So-
thing as a heavy is large enough to launch a B the size of a medium,
It's a
what
super
the fuck
heavy. What are you talking
out-tons that?
about? Titans.
Fucking me when the aliens
You
are
have
just
not been told the ship class of this ship.
me when the fucking aliens are just really, really tall, so they make their ships really, really big, so their like corvettes are the size of our Titans. Dang, that's a
Like,
big ass spaceship.
Infinity can't, dude. I don't. There's one problem, and it's this, and
It's
I don't
what?
like none of the sub focuses you listed fix the problem with these. Oh, you can't
What
see what
is
I'm
these?
selecting.
Okay, bye.